How do you explain someone's pain and suffering to a jury or to a defense attorney? You want to learn how? Come join me. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. The answer to the question is simple and straightforward. You step into the shoes of an injured victim, and then you will truly understand what type of suffering and pain they've endured. However, here's the problem. At trial, we are not permitted in New York to ask the jury to step into our client's shoes. Why not? Because there is a prohibition that if we do that, the jury will naturally feel sympathetic and want to make an award. Now, as an attorney who represents injured victims, that's exactly what we want to happen. However, because of this prohibition, we have to do it some other way. We have to get the jury to truly understand the pain and the suffering that you've endured in other fashions. How do we do that? We get them to visualize exactly what you've gone through, and there are a number of ways to do that. Now, let me give you an example of what I mean. Today I had the opportunity to participate in a deposition, which is a question and answer session under oath. What was different about this one is that this was done at my client's home. And the reason it was done at her home is because she is so ill she cannot travel to my office. The case involves a failure to timely diagnose cancer, and unfortunately for her, she's in the end stages of cancer. And what's important is that by walking into her home, you get now to see and visualize exactly how she interacts with people in her own home. You get to see her in her home environment. You get to see how difficult it is for her to simply get up off the couch and go to get a glass of water, to eat a piece of food, to go to the bathroom, and all of the things she's unable to do just from watching her in her home environment. So why is that important? It's critically important for me as an attorney because now I can use those visual images at trial. I can use them to explain to the jury later on exactly what I observed. And now, even though I'm not testifying, I can then ask the client, I can ask the client's family about what it was that I saw, what she could and could not do, to give them a true understanding and a true visual picture of what she's going through. And as tragic as that is, it gives them a sense of an understanding of exactly the type of problems, the pain, and the suffering that she's endured. And that's just one way to get the jury to truly understand what you've gone through. So why do I tell you this? I tell you this to give you an insight and an understanding into how the legal process works. Chances are you're watching this video, you must have questions. So what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me if your case involved treatment here in the state of New York. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at lawmed10@yahoo.com. I'm Gerry Oginski here in New York. Thanks so much for watching.